Okay, what are you gonna buy? What you gonna buy? Yep. We know. We know. Only Luigi. I'm not gonna die. Why waste the time? I'm only going to play as Luigi throughout the entire level. Never mind. I'm making reference. Also dizzy dancing. I felt a little bit dizzy in the past few days for no particular reason. Do you ever have days when you just feel absolutely awful for like an hour or two? You just feel miserable and then the next minute you're like perfectly fine? That's happened with me with like random stomach aches and cramps. Do. Come on, Yoshi. Show them how coordinated of a dinosaur you are. Yeah. You know how to walk on record players. I could make another Toy Story 2 reference right now. Because I basically have that and Monsters, Inc. completely memorized. And now I'm going to quote a scene from the movie because I'm an idiot. A record player. Oh, haven't seen one of these in ages. Okay now, slow! Oh, that's funny, Bullseye! Hop on, cowgirl! Woo! Think fast. Not bad. And then they just go into a really dramatic scene that I'm not going to go into because that would be really a mood breaker for this otherwise pointless playthrough. Understood. I will get right on that. I am the Sniffit Patrol, because I am trolling everyone. Skeleton keys are so creepy. It's not even because they're named skeletons, because there's obviously nothing skeletal about those skeleton keys, but the fact that they just say, well, this is goodbye, I'm gonna miss you. You're a key, you're an inanimate object, shut up. You're not supposed to be talking. You're not supposed to have feelings. Also, roll call. I love counting ghosts in my spare time. Oh, I saw a recent video done by the Retsupre team. It wasn't actually one of their Retsupre videos. It was something called Webcam Ward, which is something on some site that they have. I'm not even sure exactly what it is, but yeah, they were talking over a game that, or no, not even a game, just a video that Irate Gamer made. Something about looking for ghosts and looking for... It was basically based on one of those shows on TV about paranormal activities and people looking around for ghosts. And it was interesting to think that people believed that sort of well, I don't know, it's interesting to me that people outside of television believe that there's paranormal activities that you can clearly communicate with at all times, and I guess I could understand that kind of, maybe. I don't believe it personally, but the fact that anyone would want to make a show about that sort of thing just seems like maybe a cry for attention, but what do I know? I don't know anything. Alright, let's see. Oh! If that was a star, that would have been ridiculous. Especially with the star directly in front of me. Yeah, just a hunch. Unless something ridiculous happens, it looks like I'm probably going to win this. But we are only on turn 13, so I can't speak too soon. Of course, is it really possible to speak too late about something? Is it possible to say, oh, I'm speaking too late about this issue? Like, what if Donkey Kong suddenly said, oh, I hope he doesn't steal my star. Oh, wait a minute, he already did that about 4 minutes ago. Yep. You know, seeing Spaceland kind of makes me think, mostly just generally how we haven't gotten to the point where we're building space stations in life yet. We haven't, you know, I mean, we might have built a space station by now, I don't really know, but we've built satellites, we've sent a man to the moon, we've sent several men to the moon, we've sent plenty of people to the moon. Sadly, Neil Armstrong just passed away, and why did I instantaneously lose that minigame, I'm not entirely sure, but that's irrelevant to my conversation, which is irrelevant to the game, so... But yeah, we've done all these different things, and it's made me realize that we've basically reached a point where we're in the future. This is the future. We haven't gotten to the point where we're in space yet, and we haven't been able to completely defy gravity, but still, we've done plenty of things, and it's fascinating to me. Enunciate your words. Enunciate your words. It's fascinating to me to think about how we have all these different resources for all sorts of different things. Like, I don't know, we have the ability to make iPhones and stuff. We have the ability to make, I don't know, what's another thing that's new? Flat screen televisions, Xbox 360s, whatever. And we had all the technology to make that, or at least all the resources to make the technology to make all those things, back when people were building Adobe houses. You know, we still had the resources to make really futuristic things way back then. We just didn't know how yet. So back in the time of the dinosaurs, or back in the time of the cave people, or whatever you want to do, someone could have conceivably made an iPhone, or a flat-screen television, or an Xbox 360 using their resources. And if it was a dinosaur, it would have to be Yoshi, because Yoshi is the smartest of all the dinosaurs. That is why he is beating his head against a spinning block in a casino. A casino owned by Toad. Toad in the box! Seriously, why is... I thought it would show the title of the minigame in the pause menu, but yeah, Toad in the box. Toad is capitalized, all caps. I still don't understand that. Toad is just really self-centered. He is always the center of attention. Okay, okay. Yahoo! I'm glad to see that you're excited, Toad. I'm excited too, because I'm about to win. Just kidding, I'm probably not about to win. I used to dominate on this minigame. I used to just be able to win it every single time. I used to just know the timing for all the different spinning speeds, but now I don't. Now I'm just terrible at this. This must be a casino, though, because it looks like those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers that show up, they kind of look like poker chips, just really, really fat poker chips. I wonder how much they're worth. If we were going to think logically, they would all be worth 2 coins, because once you get 5 of them, you get 10 coins afterwards, but from what I've heard in poker, which I've never actually played poker, except once with my brother, and we were using Hershey's Kisses instead of poker chips, but anyways, this is so random. But from what I've heard, the smaller chips in poker are typically the ones with the bigger values, which is kind of odd. Right? So, if they were super gigantic, like they were in that minigame, then they're probably worth, like, 0.0000001 pennies. Let me show you where to find the next star. It's down here. By the way, you already know where Baby Bowser is, because you just saw where Luigi collected the star, but oh, he's up there. You better avoid him. Boo! Boo to you, peekaboo. And then, oh, that's me. I didn't even realize. I'm probably gonna get a lot of coins stolen from me because of that. Yeah, 21, well, that's fairly normal for this game, but still, more than I would have hoped for. I still think I'm in the lead for the coin star, though, so that's good. I probably just ruined my headset just then by scratching my ear. What else could I talk about? I could talk about the fact that we're having, Hurricane Katrina right now, or not Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Isaac right now. I already talked about the hurricanes, so this part was painful to listen to in editing, so I am now post-commentating this part of the video. Regular broadcasting will return momentarily. That's just interesting to me, because Hurricane Katrina was basically terrible. Have I talked about this yet? I really hope I haven't. You know, I should stop my recording and see if I have. Dang it, yes I have. Okay. I had to check in the middle of recording. I haven't done that before. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, one thing I could talk about instead is applesauce. Yeah, I do have my little list still of topics that I could discuss during this recording, because I don't know better what to talk about. And they're really random things. I'm not even sure how could lead into a discussion about them. So, applesauce for the fun, while we're shooting Luigi and his rainbow-ness. Because Luigi is a rainbow. He's the happiest of rainbows. He has rainbows inside of him, and we want to get them out. What? No. Oh, we were so close. We shot Luigi after he passed his finish line, and he still won. But I guess even after a runner has jumped across the finish line in a race and he gets shot by a cannonball, he still wins, but he loses at the same time. We have reached the last 5 turns. Let's take a look at the standings. Oh, Yoshi's Peach in last place. I love how that's the only thing that's, like, in purple letters. Hello, honestly, I'd have to say Yoshi. That's clear. Thanks, dude. Thanks for the support. I like you again. I didn't like you in the last board, but now I love you. Superstardom. Is stardom actually a word? I think maybe it is. It reminds me of Tardum, who is a person on Newgrounds who made a bunch of a cappella Banjo-Kazooie songs, which still make me laugh. I think he has a different name on YouTube, but I'm not sure. I don't even think he uses his YouTube account. I think I'm subscribed to him, but I don't even remember. Anyways, applesauce. Hopefully I haven't talked about that either. I know one thing that I haven't talked about is, Oreos. Why am I so stupid? But anyways, Kazooie, firing my laser, had to say it at least once. Use your highlighter beam to go through all of those important notes in your history lesson. Good job, Baby Bowser. Big Bowser actually is not Baby Bowser. Big Bowser much bigger than Baby Bowser because he's not a baby, even though he is a baby, but he is a big baby. In the first grade, we were asked to write a small essay, basically, or like a paragraph in really neat handwriting, and it was the stupidest essay, because basically what it asked for was to describe in full detail how to eat an Oreo. That's literally what the essay was. You had to describe in great detail how to eat a cookie. And of course, like, Oreos specifically were picked because everyone has a different method of eating an Oreo. You might just, you might just eat it like a normal person, or you might dip it in milk, or you might split it in half and then eat the middle of it or something, which is always what I do, because that's the best way to eat Oreos. But then, you had to describe in great detail, like, you have to put it into your mouth and start chewing, and then the teacher would say things like, well, how do you chew? You have to describe how to do that. I don't want to describe in great detail how to put something in your mouth and move things around in your mouth and then swallow. That's terrible. That's terrifying. That is the most terrifying thing. What if a monster who doesn't know how to swallow food comes across this essay one day and then eats people whole? That would be a horrible thing. We don't want to write about such things. I don't know. That wasn't my mindset just back then, but it was my mindset just now. But it was still a weird thing to do. What? I looked over at my recording, and it said that I'd been. I looked over at my recording, and it said that I was recording for 4 minutes, and I was really confused. But then I realized it was because I paused the recording a second ago, or not a second ago, 4 minutes ago, because it's been 4 minutes.